Hello, hi everyone. This is Kelly, and welcome to this mini masterclass on what your sexual energy has to do with money and miracles. So, yeah, welcome everyone. I want to say thank you to everyone who's been participating in my recent training, all of those that have done the activation, the activate your sexual powerful activation. I really want to thank everyone. I've got so much overwhelming feedback from people about how powerful that was, about how it's knocked them out, how it's made them feel amazing. And it's still in the Facebook group. It got deleted, but I think it's turned up again. You know how sometimes when you delete things on Facebook and then they appear again? And it is on YouTube as well. So if you want that, make sure you go and get that free activation because it is really powerful and everyone that's done it has absolutely loved it. Let me know in the comments if you're joining live or if you're watching the replay, and also if you have any questions as well. So today I'm talking to you about money and miracles and what your sexual power has to do with that. So let's get into this subject then. And this is such a juicy subject for me because so many people want to have that money and that miracles and that possibility available to them. And the thing is that for me, that is almost the wrong way of looking at it. Because the thing is, it's your natural divine birthright to create miracles. In fact, you are a miracle. The very fact that you are embodied, are being, is a miracle. And so rather than trying to create money and miracles, for me, it's about realizing that you are a miracle and it is your birthright. The reason that you are here, your reason for being is to create miracles. And with those miracles, then endless abundance, endless money, endless wealth, endless whatever your deep desires are. Now, the thing is, we live in a paradigm which has been built on survival, a paradigm that has been built on striving, on hoping, on praying, on almost trying to pull ourselves out of the dirt, out of the quagmire, out of the lower vibrations and trying to get into good fortune, trying to get into wealth, trying to get into success. We're always like striving and trying to pull ourselves up in our life, to create whatever we desire, whether it's success, happiness, wealth, career developments, these things. And the thing is that there has been in our past a big gap between the rich and the poor. And some would say that would close significantly. But when like patriarchy came about a few thousand years ago, a few took the power to create and kept it for themselves. And on that, they built great civilizations, industry, business, health, all of these things. But it was created by a few. And so the many were in service to the few. And this is really important because this is in our DNA, this is in our blood, this is in our memories, this is in our way of being. This is why we are living in a paradigm which is built on survival, because the few had the power, the knowledge, the mystery school knowledge to create, and the many were essentially in service to them. And so then if we look at the industrial age, it was built largely on slavery. It was built largely on cheap labor. And so you and your ancestral lineage have this remembering, have this memory of perhaps being in slavery, in serfdom, or being, paid not very much in order to build riches for others. our industrial age, our growth has also been built a lot on war. So you and your ancestral lineage may have taken part in war, which has ultimately been about land grabs, grabbing resources and power, again for the few. So where does that leave you then? Well, in the Western world, this gap between the rich and the poor has been closing. We have a middle class in the West, and indeed in the developing nations, there's a middle class growing. That's one of the ways that they measure growth. But there are still, they call it the 1% that own the majority of wealth in the world. So there is almost like a gap between wealth distribution and so we still are living in a world that is built mainly on survival for the many. And that is a cultural, collective conditioning that we have experienced. And so we're not only experiencing it now in terms of how we grow our business, in terms of how we grow ourselves, how we build wealth and how we grow wealth, but it's also been in our ancestral lineage and passed down through us epigenetically, through our DNA, through our stories of our ancestors, where they were mainly, a lot of them were the many who were in serfdom, slavery, cheap labor for the few. And so then it's no surprise that we live in a paradigm of survival, of trying to make it, of trying to push up, of trying to grow ourselves, of trying to grow our business, of trying to grow our wealth, grow our power, grow. And so it's very much about trying to come out of the quagmire and get into growth and pushing for survival. And that has been the way that we have been conditioned to grow. We have been conditioned to build wealth. We have been conditioned to be powerful and successful. It's about pushing, striving, making it happen. And so even though the rising of the wealth has happened for some people, it's come from lack. It's come from a poverty mindset, because it's about this striving and pushing rather than something else that I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment. And most recently, we've had this huge explosion in personal development, haven't we? Where we've been, it's like this whole new age spirituality and personal development have been helping us realize there's another way. And that other way is about changing your mindset, changing your beliefs. It's about manifesting miracles, the law of attraction, ask and it is given. It's been about affirmations, about saying positive affirmations. It's been about girl boss, hustle, making it happen, about it's possible for everyone. And a lot of it has been about choosing what you want and claiming it. But I want to say that all of this personal development paradigm is still coming from an energy that you don't have it yet, that you're somehow not enough yet, that you need to do more, be more, or have more. Even if that doing more is thinking better, even if that being more is saying more affirmations, it's still coming from a lack energy. And that is the very thing that's stopping you from claiming this birthright that I talked about at the beginning, because it's the energy. If your energy and your vibration is striving, pushing and achieving, like trying to get out of the quagmire, trying to get out of the poverty mindset, trying to make it happen, then it means that you don't have it yet. It means that you are not it yet. You are not wealthy. You don't have enough wealth. And so the mindset, the strategy work won't work, because it's about vibration. And so I think a lot of us need to realize that part that I was talking about, what's happened in our ancestral lineage, what's happened in our past lifetimes, how our world has been created and what it's been created on has created this survival conditioning, and because it's in our conditioning, we don't actually realize it's there. So even like if you're into miracle mindset, if you're into affirmations, if you're into building your business, your spiritual business, it's in our conditioning. So unless we work on that, unless we work at a vibration level, then even if your mindset and your words are saying something, your vibration is saying something else. And so the feminine path of initiation, is about being. It's about embodying. When you work on the feminine path of initiation, you become the frequency in all of your cells. So you become the frequency of wealth. You become the frequency of miracle. You remember, actually, it's not actually about becoming the frequency. It's also about remembering. It's about remembering the magnificence that you are, remembering the miracle that you are, and remembering that you have within you an unlimited power that is so powerful you're almost scared of it. And that unlimited power is the power that creates miracles, that creates wealth, that creates all that your desires are. And so then when you reconnect with the miracle that you are, and not on a mindset, on a vibration, on an embodiment, when you know it with every cell of your body that you are a miracle, when you finally get down on your knees in awe at the grace that you are, at the amazing power that you are, that you are a piece of the universe expressing itself, pure source energy within you, when you have that knowing within every cell of your body, your life changes, because you are no longer coming at it from a survival paradigm. You are no longer trying to make it, trying to, get out, trying to get to 8 figures or 6 figures or whatever the trend is these days. You are remembering that you're more than that. You're more than an 8-figure business or a 6-figure business. You're more than creating an empire. You're more than creating a legacy. You're more than creating a multi-million-pound business or buying a multi-million-pound house. You're so much more than that. And so then when you know and you love yourself because you are so much more than that, creating these miracles is nothing. It's not a big deal anymore. And you start to then create out of joy, out of, because I would love to, not because I need to, I've got to get to 8 figures. I've got to get that house. I've got to go on that dream vacation. I need to buy that dress, that handbag. I want to buy like more expensive dress and a bigger house, or I want 2 houses. It never comes from that. It's coming from remembering and becoming the frequency of the miracle that you are, and activating your sexual energy is the key to this, because your sexual power is life force. It's life force pulsing through your body, vibrating in every cell of your body. And it's this life force that brings spirit into matter, that brings things into matter. It's the ether. It's the energy that brings life to your cells, healing to your cells, life into a human if you're growing a baby in your womb. And so then it's about activating this power so that you become that miracle magnetic woman that you are. Actually, you are source embodied into matter. And when this energy that has been shamed, that has been cut off, that has been used and abused, it's so funny because it's this very power, when you recognize it, that you remember how powerful you are And isn't it funny? This is the very power that has been shamed, that has been cut off from us, that has been covered and shrouded and cloaked. It's no accident, in fact, that we have been cut off and had this power shamed. Because if we connected to that power, activated that power, and knew that power, we will become infinitely powerful beings, which is our divine right. And if we became infinitely powerful beings, that's going to shake up the world dynamic, shake up the way business is done, shake up the world, in fact. And really, the feminine is rising now and calling for this shake up, calling for this change of power dynamics, change of wealth dynamics. And the way is the feminine way. It is about reconnecting to the sacredness of self. Because this power we've been conditioned to shame this energy, to shame your body and to shame your energy. So it's no wonder it's not activated and you don't use it to its fullest. But when it's really time now to take this power out of the dark, when you take it out of the darkness, out of the shadow, out of the repressed part of you, out of the shame, out of all of the thing that's cloaking this energy, and you actually stop being afraid of your power, and you actually are taught a way to embody this power, to feel safe in this power, because right now you've been conditioned to fear this power, so you don't ever step into it. But when you stop being afraid of it and you are taught, which is what I'm doing in my new program, how to activate this power and how to embody this power, you start to feel this power and this energy as a blessing. You start to see and feel this power as something to love, as a gift. You start to realize that this is a gift to the world and that you are a gift to the world. And this isn't an ego thing. This isn't a mindset hack you can pick up. I'm a gift to the world, baby. No, it's a vibration. It's a getting down on your knees of my energy, my source energy flowing through me is a gift to the world. The world would have something missing if I was not part of this, sharing my vibration. And so then when you start to honor your power as a gift, wow, you start to really shine your light out into the world. You start to offer your service of love as a service of love. You start to really value it. You start to really value your gift and what you're offering to the world. And when you value it, others do as well. And the thing is that because this energy is shamed, we carry a lot of shame around our power, around our light, around our gift. And so then that's carrying into our business. We're hiding it, we're ashamed of it, we're not valuing it properly. And so then we're unable to attract everything that it deserves. So activating your sexual power helps you to bring joy, vitality and excitement into your desires. You start to actually really love your desires and love your gift and have a lot of joy around that. And so then you start to birth your desires just because you can. You are connected to the miracle that you are, that the gift that you hold, and you are creating from that out of joy, out of love, out of look at this amazing gift that I have and I would love to share it with you, as opposed to I got to get this out there. I need to, make rent. I need to get on to buying £1 million house or £10 million house or whatever it is. You're not trying in this struggle survival energy. And if you're just watching now, make sure you listen to the beginning, because I've shared some really important wisdom at the beginning of this that really explains why we are in this survival. So yes, when you start to really connect to this miracle and this gift, you're creating from joy. You're creating because you would love to. Like a goddess, if you think of a goddess that creates a world, right? Let's think about that. A goddess that creates a world or a universe or a galaxy. She isn't creating because she's like, oh, you know, I need to make this like the best galaxy, or, you know, the brightest star. She's creating from her heart and her womb because she would love to, because she would love to bring this thing into creation. And so when your creations carry the creation of I would love to, from this joy, this emanation, this vibration carries out, in everyone can feel that. It touches people's hearts, it touches people's minds, it opens them up. And so you start to see your gifts, your service, as sacred, as powerful, as beautiful, and as a gift. And so this is the vibration that brings money and miracles into your life, by you realizing you're a miracle, that your gifts to the world are a miracle, and about how to do that. About how to share that with the world. And then that vibration is like, wow, this is really powerful. So that's what I'm going to be sharing in my upcoming program, Activate Your Sexual Power. It's going to be about activating this energy within you, about clearing out all of the shame we hold around this energy, all of the fear we have of this power, all of the shame that it's dirty, that it's naughty, that it's, you know, not sacred, anything that's saying that that isn't sacred. And I really recommend that you watch another video which is about past relationships and shame and how that affects your business. Have a look at that video, but because I go into detail. But so the first part of my program is about clearing out all of that shame and that fear of your power. The second part then is about really activating this energy and helping you learn how to harness and build and feel this energy within your vibration, within all of the cells of your body, so that you start to carry the vibration of that you are a miracle, that you are a gift, that this energy that you hold is a beautiful gift to the world. And that changes your vibration, because you're suddenly turning up as, I am the prize, I am a gift. But it's not I'm a gift, I'm an ego gift, or an I'm a prize, I'm an ego prize, or a mindset. It's a deep honoring of the source within. It's a deep honoring that you are source, here to offer a beautiful piece of this amazing universe that we live in, and others need your piece. That what you are offering is exactly what they need. So it's about liberating that power and offering that power out into the world. And then the final part is about how to use this energy to birth your desires, your deep desires, and those desires that come from I would love to create, rather than this survival and lack and striving mode I've been talking about. So the program is 3 activations. We're doing it in a circle, so you get to ask me questions. I will be mentoring you through the process. There's a lot of wisdom sharing and tools and workbooks to help you clear out all of that shame and really activate this energy and really get comfortable with this energy. And then the powerful activations, which are just amazing, because that is what changes your vibration, not any of the mindset stuff. It's the activation that gets you into that new vibration of that you are a miracle and that you have this amazing energy and gift to share with the world. So when you do that, then you're able to honor the miracle you are, birth the miracles that you have, and then call in all the miracles that are your natural birthright. That's the thing. This is your natural birthright. This is about getting back to source and birthing that. So if that sounds like something that you would like, we start next week. Yeah, I think we start next week. Yeah, we start next week. We're meeting for 3 Fridays, which is Friday is the day of Venus, the day of the goddess, the day to do this work. It's 3 calls in a circle format where you get my input. You can ask me questions. We do a big sharing and a wisdom sharing, and then we do the activation. You get the workbook. So it's for 3 Fridays. And then we have a private Facebook group as well, where you can get support in between. People that have done this, you know, have attracted, they've had double, triple income sales that came out of nowhere, and that were also, more importantly, really an ease and inflow whereas before it's come from hard work and grit. They've had relationships turn up. I've had people with 6-year drought of no relationship, and suddenly they're meeting someone, and 6 months down the line, they're still in a beautiful relationship. I've had people come in and just actually enjoy being single, enjoy, feeling that flow and actually planning exciting things like hiking trips and buying their dream house. So many miracles can happen when you activate your sexual power, which is what this is all about. So if you join by Friday, which is tomorrow, you're going to get 25% off. So instead of £444, it's 333. So it's a really good saving. If you feel blocked in attracting abundance in your life, if it's blocks of love, blocks of wealth, blocks of not being able to realize things, this is for you. If you know you have shame about your power, you're scared of your power, if you feel shame about your sexual energy, your sexual past, this is for you. If you've had unloving sexual experiences or sexual trauma, this is for you. If you feel a bit dried up, a bit kind of fed up of going for your desires because they never happen, like you set a goal and then it doesn't happen again and again, this is definitely for you. And if you want to cultivate this self-love, this self-honoring, this is for you. And if you are a teacher, a coach, or a mentor, this is for you, because using your sexual energy is key for healing and calling in the business in line with source. So I'll put a link down below. Reach out to me if you've got any questions. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll put the link below so you can check it out and let me know if you've got any questions. Okay, wishing you a lovely evening. Take care. Bye.